Hey guys, so I just wanted to run down with you what's going on with your World War II ending project. I know you're disappointed that we're not going to have a test. I understand your disappointment, but we'll do the best we can with this. I also thought about a DBQ, but I think will be better. Anyway, you've already seen the first video. We're looking at Andrew. He's looking to learn a little bit about World War II. So you're going to help me out with that. I've emailed you and your partner, and in short, you're going to be creating a mini book that has 6 to 8 pages in it. Each page is going to have a key event, or a person, or a concept like an idea. It could be a battle, could be a piece of military equipment, what's going on the home front. There's a whole lot of different things going on in World War II. Just make sure you include something from the Pacific theater, the European theater, and the home front. Now, the items that you can choose are very, very broad. You know, and everybody doesn't have to choose the same thing. There's so many different things you can choose. There are so many different correct answers for this. Don't think that just because you have something and somebody else doesn't have it, that either one of you is wrong. There's a lot of things that can be considered important to World War II. So each of the pages, pretty straightforward. Each page is going to have a descriptive title. You're going to have a paragraph summary of what you've chosen, and you're going to have a paragraph of the reason you're including it in the book. So these are two different paragraphs. Now, the summary is you're just summarizing what's going on with this item that you've chosen. Is it a piece of equipment? Is it a person? You're going to give me its relevance to World War II, and you're just going to summarize it. Then you're going to tell me why is it in this book. Are all the things in your book connected to the same theme? Did you reject some things and you decided to include this item? Is it like the most significant thing that happened in this part of the world? I don't know. But talk about the reason why you're including it in the book. So it's taking the summary, but it's just going the step further. It's a little bit of an explanation. That said, it's not yet the analysis. So number 5 is your analysis. The analysis should include an analysis of the item itself and how it fits into the whole of World War II. So I'm looking for your thoughts about what is this item you've included. You're analyzing it, you're talking about the details of it, and then you're fitting it into the whole picture of World War II. Now, you might want to analyze a document. So maybe you have Battle X, you have a document from Battle X, and your analysis might just be about the document. That's fine. You're analyzing a quote. That's perfectly okay. If you have an editorial cartoon as the graphic, maybe you want to analyze the editorial cartoon. That is perfectly fine. So this analysis piece is you're showing me some critical thinking. You're demonstrating that you understand what's going on with this item and the whole war, and so you're adding your own thoughts and ideas to your page. Now, if you just have an image that relates to like a battle, maybe you don't want to analyze just the picture. Maybe that is just a graphic that's there. That's fine. Maybe your analysis wants to be about the whole battle or the whole item that you've included. So I'm giving you guys options. If you want to make it about the image, that's fine. If you want to make it about just your whole item, that's perfectly fine too. Just make sure it's an analysis. It's not a rehash of what you already did for number 2 and 3. You're including new information. Now, with the next one, so within your 6 to 8 pages, I would like to see at least 2 documents analyzed, 1 editorial cartoon analyzed, and 1 map analyzed. So that's 4 items. That means the other 2 to 4 items are your choosing. You might want to repeat another one from 1, 2, or 3, or maybe you want to include an image, and maybe you don't want to even analyze your image. So that's fine. Maybe you're just going to analyze like the whole event, like I just stated. So I'm giving you some choice there, but I want to see at least 2 docs, 1 editorial cartoon, and 1 map within your analysis. On the last page, please include 3 thoughtful questions I can ask Andrew based on your book, not just what happened at Battle X or who is person Y. Some things for him to think about. Now, where can you do this and where can you turn it in? It's totally flexible. You want to do it on Google Docs? That's fine. You want to do it on another program that you know? That's fine. Like Lucid Press? No problem. You want to share it with me directly? Go ahead. You can submit it on Schoology. That's fine. If you want to save it as a PDF and email it to me, that's fine too. So whatever you guys want to do is perfectly okay for this assignment. I will have a note of warning on Google Slides. It looks like you've done a lot on Google Slides, but it might not really be a lot because the text might be really large. It might not really be full paragraphs here. So just be careful if you use Google Slides. Remember, we're looking at summary, then we're looking at reason, and then we're looking at your analysis at the bottom. And if it happens to take more than a page, that's fine. It depends what program you use. So I've used the word page here loosely. Lastly, just some important notes. So look over those. Again, everybody doesn't have to have the same items. There's many, many different ways to do well on this project. And take a look at the rubric. You've got 10 points for the items you select. You've got 20 points for how you summarize it, your explanation of the reason, and the graphics that you're choosing. And the heaviest part is the item analysis. So I'm looking at an in-depth factual understanding and of the item and its place within World War II and how everything is integrated together. Maybe you're analyzing quotes, maybe you're analyzing the cartoon and the different symbols, but I'm looking at sophisticated analysis so that you can show me what you know about this particular item and about all of World War II. So that's it. You have plenty of time to do this. So you've got all of your this period class, you have all of next period class, and it should be done before the next time I see you. So you'll see that the date is the evening before the next week's class. So that's 2 class periods to work on it, plus some extra time if you actually need it, and so it'll be due before the 3rd class coming up. Now, that should be fine. You know, you're looking at only doing 3 or 4 items, and then editing your partner's items. Make sure you edit your partner's items. But this shouldn't take more than 2.5 hours. That's what we're looking at here. All right. Thank you. Bye.